All right, I welcome each and every one of us on board. This platform is a financial liberation platform where we get to help people on how they can improve and increase their financial life passively with their phone and laptops. So it's so simple. We don't have the whole hard job to do for ourselves. We have a particular set of people doing the technical aspect of it, and all we just need to do is copy and implement all the release for you to do. So I won't be doing much. I want to believe that many of us know what we call foreign exchange markets, if I'm right.
No,
Please,
sir, I don't know.
Okay, any other person, please?
Yeah, I know it's the differences between the currencies. One is falling, one is rising, and maybe buy low, sell high, that kind of thing.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Any other person, please?
I think the Forex market is about buying currencies and selling currencies.
All right, thank you very much. So that's a general knowledge of what Forex is. Foreign exchange market is about buying currencies and selling currencies, which means there are times where currencies fall, we take advantage to make money. And there are times when currencies rise and we take advantage to make money as well. But then the question is, do we have the technical know-how of how all of this thing works? Do we know how it actually moves? Do we know the pros and cons? Do we know the rudiments to it? Do we know how to play the whole game and eat money and eat profits at least 70% in a week? And if perhaps we are doing anything wrong, it should be 30%. And for us to be doing anything right, it should be 70% on a weekly basis, which means you're making money 70%. And in most cases, the predictions are not always right, 30%, but because not all of our predictions are always right in the market, but there is always a calculated risk to it. If 70% of our calculations goes right and 30% goes wrong, it shows that we have a productive week to ourselves. So in a very basic and very simple way, trading Forex implies buying and selling of financial currencies in the global market. So what's the market all about? The market is worth $20 trillion market, one of the widest markets, the widest market in the world. And there is no limit to what we can take. On a daily basis, on a daily turnover, the value of the market is always $20 trillion turnover, which means at the end of today, when the market comes up by Monday, it comes up with a value of $20 trillion in value. And by the end of the day, people must have made a lot of money from it, and it will no longer be worth of $20 trillion. But by the coming of the following day, the worth of the market would have turned over again to about $20 trillion on a daily turnover. So that's what I mean by saying when I mean turnover. So there is no limits to what you are open to earn. It's limitless, it's endless. So we have the space to ourselves. But there's only one thing we need to make ourselves profitable, which is the knowledge, the technical know-how, the rudiment, how to navigate ourselves within the system so as to make our own money. So, well, we won't be teaching us the hard work in it, because doing that will take us weeks and months of learning and teaching and learning process. So we have already beat the whole process for us. So what we just engage in is we have the experts giving us signals. When I mean signals, signal means okay, at this point I think I will have to share my screen. So signal means the point where we get to please, if you can see my screen, just communicate with me. Let me know. If you can't see my screen, let me know, please. Just tell me I can
Yes.
see. All right. Sorry, don't mind me. Okay, yeah, good. All right, so all right, so this is it. Now, if by okay. Now there is something we call a financial instrument. The financial instruments are always listed at this particular point, at this particular site. So it means we have the Great Britain pounds paired against United States dollars. We have the Australian dollars paired against USD. Currencies are always traded in pair. And when I mean currency are traded in pair, they are traded in pair. We have to pair a country's currency against another country's currency, which indicates that we cannot trade a single currency together at a time, rather. So it has to be paired against the currency of another country, which is we want to look at the imbalance in the country and the imbalance in another country, then pair them together to make a fact decision that whatever is eventually happening in this country that is making their currency grow might not be happening in the other country and is depreciating their currency. So we buy the currency that is doing better against the one that is doing a little bit not so better. So it means, for example, if we have Australian dollars paired against USD. So if Australian dollars is going through some hazards happening where it's breaking down the probably they have any social or political issues that is affecting the state of the country, definitely it will affect the situation of their currencies. So the currency in value will be dropping in the global market. And as at that point, USD being the other paired currency will be very, very strong, probably will be strong at that moment. So which implies that we can only trade two currencies together. And when two currencies are being paired together, one can either be weak while the other is what? Strong. So when I mean one is weak, now this is Australian dollars against USD. Yeah, this is it now. Okay, let me bring up something to indicate that. Australian dollars paired against USD. This is right here. Now, if Australian dollar is paired against USD, before we can make any decision on what to do here, either to sell or to buy, we'll eventually look into something. And what could that thing be? We need to know if Australian dollars is stronger or if USD is stronger or weaker. So if eventually we're able to do all our whole mathematical and analytical skills, we eventually get that, okay, AUD is a bit weak and USD is stronger, which indicates that Australian dollars is weak and USD is strong. It indicates that we are selling this currency pair because the first currency in the pair is called the base currency, while the second currency in the pair is called either the quote or the counter currency. Please, am I communicating with us and can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, thank you very much. Please, I would like us to drop on the chat box, if you're hearing me, others, please just drop number 2. Type number 2 and drop in the chat box before I continue. All right, that's fine. Thank you. All right, so having said that, if AUD, Australian dollars paired against United States dollars, is a bit stronger than the counter currency, it indicates that we want to buy the currency because the first currency is strong while the second one is weak. And if all the way around, vice versa, if this is weak and this is strong, then we are selling this pair because Australian dollars as at that moment is not doing well in value. So the same goes as USD is stronger in value. So we want to sell AED against USD because as at that moment, something is going on with the currency. And due to the imbalance of currencies, that's why we have this market representation. I hope you're seeing this. You see that realize that market goes up and at some point comes down, market goes up and at some point falls, market goes and rises and falls, rises and falls. This is because there are always imbalance. There are always occurrences that move the market in the global financial market. So when activities are happening in the country, it shows that that country economy will be affected. And at the same time, in some way, the currencies and value of the country will be affected as well. So this is what we call fundamental analysis in this space. So the question is when they ask you, what are the fundamentals of the state? What are the fundamentals of this currency pair as of the moment? Then what you need to do is go online. You go and do, there are things, there are ways how we do our thing, but this is not what we are teaching us here. I'm just giving us this so as to know what we are up against with. So when we get to know the differences between these two currencies, then we make a decision from our differences. So the differences gives the decision on what to do on each of these currencies. So that's why we have the highs and the lows, the highs and the lows, the highs and the lows in each of these currencies. The same thing goes for NZUS. This is another currency entirely. New Zealand dollars against United States dollars. The same thing goes for this Great Britain pound, which is GBP against USD. So that is that about that. Now, having said that, the next thing is there are days that, okay, the thing we want to be doing here is we want to be dropping, we want to give access to people on how they can copy signals. When I mean signals, we have people who do the hard work, people who do the technical aspect of all of these things. So they go through the charts, make decision, go to the internet, make decision, then they drop the signal to everybody to just copy and paste the evaluation on their chart. So what do we get to do? What we just get to do is one, pull in. Once signals comes, they come in this format. Let me drop an example here in the chat box. I'll pick up an example from our platform here. Okay, now, okay. So when signals come up, they come up in this way. Please kindly check the chat box. I'll be dropping there to everyone. Now, this is an example of what I mean by signals. So when signal comes, they come in this format. What does it mean? This is euro as a currency and JPY. Please, everybody, can you just go to your chat box? I don't know if you can see mine, but if you can see this, it's fine, no problem. So now this is euro against JPY. So they are telling us as of this moment, last week, that we should buy euro JPY buy now at this price value 143.750 to 143.451. What do they mean here? Now, what you need to do is you come to your laptop. You come to your laptop and go to the market. Okay. Come to your laptop and go to the market. Then you locate that currency that was specified in the signal that was given to you, EUR against JPY. Then you bring it up here. Now, as of this moment, they told us to what? As of then, they told us to buy euro against JPY. Now, what would you do? One, the first thing you do is, what do you want to put at stake? There's something we call volume. There's something we call lot size. It's either called lot size or volume. You are putting something at stake at a particular price to make a particular value of money. And the higher the stake, the higher the profit. The lower the stake, the lower the profit. So what does it mean? The higher the lot size or volume you are inputting into the market, the higher profit you're making. The same time, we tell people to control their risk management. You don't want to over leverage your volume when your capital is not so much. So whoever is trading with $100 shouldn't go anything beyond zero. At this point, if you're using a laptop, is 0.01 lot size is what you should be using. Highest should be 2. Highest should be 2 for anybody trading $100. Okay, if you are trading $1,000, you can still go for 0.05 to about 0.010 lots. 0.010 for lots if you're trading $1,000. And if you're trading $10,000, you can use anything within 0.0, 0.50, 0.30, 0.60. So the higher your capital, the higher the lot. But nevertheless, don't now over leverage your capital by using a bigger lot that an account of $100,000 should be using. Why you're using for just your account of $10,000. In a single nutshell, the account will blow off and all of it to go back to the market. The market takes from there at that point. Why? Because you over leveraged the position and your capital. I hope we're getting that. So now what do I mean? Also, what do they mean by telling us when they say buy euro against USD? Now we've gotten it and I've imputed the lot size I want to use the buying at that point. So what do I do? The moment once I put in my lot size there, again I click on what? This buy. Then you're either clicking on buy or clicking on the icon sell. But here we are told to click on buy. So once you click on buy, I'm so sorry, the market won't be able to initiate any position because market works 5 days in a week, 24/5. So 24/5 market, not the 24/7 market. So the market closes down during the weekend and comes back up again on the Monday morning. So this market is closed as of now. We can't take positions, neither can we close positions that we have before now. So how do we navigate our ways? Now, when they tell you to buy, you just come here, put your lot size, then you click on buy. So once you buy, your position comes up here in the terminal box. So once it comes up, you are asked to do something to modify. So what do we mean by modification? Modification simply means that the value of what we have here, we have SL, and here we have TP1 and TP2. What's the meaning of SL? SL means stop loss. That means you want to put your trade in a protected environment. You don't want to open your money to the $20 trillion value market where your money can easily blow off in seconds. So you want to create a secured environment for your funds while trading. So there is something we call, the moment you initiate the market, there's something we call stop loss and take profits. So if you are buying this market now, you don't know how far this market will go. What you just need to do is protect it. Then you create a value where we say, if this market is coming below this level, take me out automatically with my loss. I wouldn't want to risk anything more than this. That's the meaning of stop loss. So you are risking a particular amount of money to make a particular amount of money. Then you now create another one called take profits. This line above, you can regard it as take profit, which means by the time the market moves to this point, it takes you out in profit automatically without you being there. So if this market eventually buys to this level, then you're telling the market that at this point, kindly take me out in what? In profits. So if perhaps market eventually turned over and is not able to get to this point and is beginning to go against you, by the time you get below this level, your trade is here. Your position for buy is here, is at this point. So the moment the market goes below that point position, it begins to run a loss negative. So if it is going below this point again, this line, this modification process, which means the stop loss value, that's why they give values of stop loss here. If you check it very well, you see SL at this price 143.250. Then you come here and impute in the market here 143 as at when, yeah, this is it. 143, you see 142.75, for example. That was last week. So the market has changed position, no longer in that set up anymore. So at this point, you want to consider putting your stop loss at this point and you take profit at this point. And some they drop, take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, take profit 4. Now, all of these things are not just dropped based on sentiment. No, they are dropped based on calculation and predictions, which means they tell us that markets will get to this level and eventually break this level and come to this level and what? Break this level. So we regard this first one as what? Take profit 1, TP1. The second one here as what? TP2. Then this we regard as what? Stop loss level, which means if the market is coming too low, it takes you out at this point. And if the market is coming too high, it takes you out at this point in profit. So perhaps you have 2 positions in the market and you want to put in take profit for it. You can't set 2 take profits for 1 position. So for example, if you're having 2 positions, you can now split the position, the take profit positions for each of these positions you have. So if you're having 2 positions of buy in the market, you tell one to take you out at this price in profit, and you tell the other position to take you out at this other price in profit. So that's when we now engage in take profit 1, take profits 2. But if you have just 1 single position, then you just have to stick to one of these 2 positions. But most likely people are always conservative, so they go for the closest take profit that gives them, irrespective the amount might be either small or huge. All they want is they want a secured environment where their capitals can run safely and not in too many losses. So what you want to do is you don't want to keep a position naked in the market without keeping it within a secured environment. Now, this stop loss, let me just do this. Stop loss level. This is the stop loss level. Yeah. Hold on, please. Now, I believe we understand this better now. So this level indicates the level of stop loss, and this level indicates the level of take profit. That is if we are buying. So when you buy, you are predicting the market to go up and not down. So if it's beginning to go down, it should take you out at this point. So you want to reach $5 to make like $7 to $10, or probably want to reach $2 to make $7 to $10. So imagine if your stop loss is at this level and your take profit is just here. Can you see it's a very wrong calculation prediction of markets, which means you are taking the market this long to take you out when it gets to this point. And all you just want to do is just make a very small profit and leave the market. That means your risk to reward ratio is not well defined. So you need a very calculated scheme to trade the financial markets with a respective stop loss level and take profit level, well calculated and predictions well predicted right. So if you are buying this market now, you shouldn't be risking more to make less. You should be risking less to make more. More like a risk to reward ratio of 1:4, 1:5. So you want to risk $2 to make $10. You want to risk $5 to make $15. You want to risk $20 to make $30 to $50. You want to risk $100 to make probably $500. Yes. So the moment you are risking $1,000 to make just $100, it's a very wrong move. It's a very wrong move. If you keep going like that, you will keep losing the funds, keep losing funds, keep losing funds without making money. And I hope that explains what's better. Please, if you are with me, drop a yes on the chat box. If you are with me and you understand what we've been discussing so far, please drop the yes on the chat box.
Yes.
Rab. Okay, somehow, don't worry, we'll have where we get to ask questions and communicate. I know I'm the only one talking, so we might not really understand because it's our first time in this space. So don't worry, I wouldn't go too far, so we can exchange we can converse and exchange conversation. That's no problem. Not very clear. I don't expect it to be, I understand. All right. So all of these are just the technical, just probably an iceberg of what it looks technically. So now what I just want to teach us now is when signal comes around to us, all we want to do is just copy whatever you are saying. Now, for example, whatever you are saying, this is the way it looks like. What I sent to the chat box. JPY, when they say buy now, all you just need to do is you open your trade terminal application. This is my own trade terminal application. Here it is on my I have it here on my screen here called Antec Market MetaTrader 4. So all I want to do is just click on enter. Once I click on enter, it opens the app for me and I start to trade the financial market. And I have a lot of instruments to trade. And you say I have instruments to trade like such as resources, commodities, indices, stock market, oil, UK oil, cryptocurrencies, what else again? Commodities, what else again? There are a lot of things that we can trade in the financial market. But to be more specific, all of these are just to make $1, $2, $13, and all of those things. So rather than trading all of these things, I would just go for currencies, basically. So most of the signals that we drop are just based on currency. So we don't need to bother ourselves on what do I need to do? What do I need to do? You don't need to do the hard job. We are doing the hard job. All you need to do is copy whatever we send to the platform and you paste to make your money with a protected risk to reward ratio. The only thing that comes from your end is that ensure you're not putting in big lot size, something like this. The moment you are putting this is a standard lot size, 1.00. By the time you are putting 1.00, it becomes too high for you to do. I wish it was during the week. I would have entered some trades so we can understand the way it looks like. But it's not, the market is closed now. So if I was able to enter some, we would have been able to understand how the readings works. So if I put in a very big lot size, you see huge losses reading. When I put in a very conservative lot size, you see conservative profits coming in consistently. By the time you are putting too big lot size, you begin to lose like $200 in one single pip. Begin to lose $200 in a few minutes, in a few seconds rather, and before you know, $1,000 wipes off in 1 minute. By the time you are putting in a very small volume to make money, then you are not losing up to $2 in 1 hour, probably up to $3, $4, $5 in 1 hour. But the moment you begin to lose $1,000 in 1 minute, it shows that you have risked too much on your trade. Except you're trading a probably $500,000 account, then if you are risking anything that is taking $100 from you in a few minutes, that is still okay. But rather than trading a kind of 3,000 and you've already lost 1,000 in few seconds, that shows you have engaged too big lot size in the market. So now the most simplest thing is just please copy. So once you see signals, Euro JPY, buy now at this price, you put in your stop loss by modifying, you put in your take profits in the take profit zone. Well, I don't know. We might not really understand how to set all of these things because the market is closed for this weekend. So what I want to do is all I can do now is help us in opening an account. Okay, do we have a trading account yet? I think we should start from that. Do we have a trading account? Please, you can unmute your mic now and let's communicate. Let's converse. Do we all have a trading account?
Not
No.
I tried to open one, but it seems we're not allowed in the UK.
Okay, I don't.
So, but I used a VPN and I was able to
Okay, you use
open one.
a VPS, right?
Sorry?
You use a VPS.
VPN. I use a VPN, virtual.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You're able to now get one, right?
Yes, but I don't know what to do with it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Which of them is it, with Antec or with XNES?
XNES.
All right, sorry about that, but we already changed our nest. We changed our nest from XNES to Antec. XNES are not really giving us a very good business environment, so that's why we are putting up Antec. So I will drop a link now for each and every one of us on the chat box.
Okay.
So we'll start our registration from there. It's very simple, not so hard.
Okay.
Please hold on for me. Sorry, please. I'm really sorry. I need to get the exact link. All right, sorry for the break. Now I'm dropping the link on the chat box now. So we can all use this link to register. So kindly click on the link, everyone, just like I will be doing that now. So I'll put us through on how to register. So for those that are in the UK, very well, we're apparently all in the UK. So I think we will be needing a VPN rather, to be able to access this server. So you might want to get one to do that. But nevertheless, I will help. I will guide you and guide. I will guide you on how to go ahead with this registration. So you can always do that when you get a VPN. So you put in your name, your last name, your email address, your date of birth, your country of residence, but you have to pick Nigeria since you want to use a VPN that belongs to Nigeria region. Then I want to believe we all have a Naira account. Do we? Please let me know if we have a Naira account. Do we all have Naira accounts?
Sorry, I just came in and I don't really understand. So
All are not Nigerians, so not everybody has Naira account.
I understand that we are not in Nigeria, so I need to confirm if most of us have Naira accounts.
Not everybody here is a Nigerian. Somebody who is
Okay.
not a Nigerian, has never been to Nigeria, may not or will not have Nigeria account.
All right. Okay. All right. I think we'll have to communicate to us along the time on how to get an account. Because if we don't have a Naira account, there is no how we're going to be getting a proof of address without a Naira account. And if anything doesn't, if it's not really going too well, we might want to register. But we'll communicate with us as time goes on. We'll communicate with us as time goes on. So please just put a hold on that. But nevertheless, I'll put us through on how to go ahead with the registration, irrespective. So the last name comes here, the email, then the phone number, street name, all of these. Then the base currency should be USD. The client type should be individual. The platform should be either of these two. You can pick anyone, MT4, MT5. What's the meaning of MT4? It means this interface. Now, this is an MT4 interface. And the same way an MT5 looks like this, but some people like MT5 interface compared to that of MT4. But whichever one you want to use, anyone, both is okay. It does not cost anything, still the same thing. So you can pick any of the platform. Then account type should be a standard account. By the time you fill all of those things, you have to pick a standard account. Then the leverage will give you options like 1:100, 1:200. You go for 1:500. So you'll be able to express your net, you'll be able to put out your wings to the market so you can do as much as you want to. But you are putting a very small leverage and you fund about $100,000, you will be limited to just making $1 in a lot. So they won't allow you to open a very big lot. What does leverage mean? Leverage means you want to control your appetite. Many of us are too greedy, not too contented. So most people lose their money to the market based due to not being contented with the little they've made. So they tell the broker that, okay, let me come to an agreement with you, give me a very small leverage where I get to just use small lot size to make money. So when you pick 1:100, which is the lowest, they will only allow you to open fewer lot size. The lot size that will keep your money safe and conservative, but yes, the profit to be seen will be small, nothing compared to any other thing. And there are situations in the market where we want to do some activities, just like when event comes up that will push the market in a very beautiful way, where everybody can make beautiful funds, beautiful lot of money. This is where we want to engage with big lot size to make quick money in few minutes. So outside that, if I think opportunities like this come, so I would prefer we go for 1:500, and we can always control our trading psychology and appetite on our own individually. But nevertheless, if you think you want to go for a smaller leverage, perhaps you have a very high expectation for funds, you can go for a very fewer leverage so as not to put your money in danger. So your preferred language, then all of these are just questionnaires. Are you employed or not? Whichever way you want to put, you can pick anyone. So all of these, then once you're done with that, you fill in the questions, your acknowledgement, agreement, and once you're done with all, I'm not putting it for this, then you finally register. So once you finally register, they send you a mail. They send a mail to your email account. So you go there and verify the accounts through the mail. So once you verify the accounts through the mail, then they will be able to process your account for you to fund within few minutes of verification. So once your account is up, they will send you a login details to be able to log into this platform, to the MT4 or MT5 platform. They will give you an account to be able to log into this kind of platform. And as well, you will have access to your portal. For example, I'll be opening one now. There's something we call the client portal. The client portal is something like this. Okay, this. Yes, this is my own client portal. So once you have a fully registered account, then you'll be given an access to have a live account client portal where you can put in your money to trade. So once you fund your account, to be reflecting on this account. So this is my account here. Now, once you want to fund, you come here and click on deposit. You click on deposit here. And once you want to withdraw, you click on withdraw here. And once you deposit your funds, whatever fund you deposited, I just placed the withdrawal last Friday. That was why I'm having some funds out of this place. So irrespective of amount of money, I withdraw about $3,000 plus here. So there is no limit to what you want to withdraw. So whatever money you bring in, you can take out. No issues about that. Your money are secured with a well-regulated broker, and of which Antec is one of the well-regulated broker for the past 30 years. They have experience in leveraging people to the internet space to make money. So once your account comes up, you have places where you'll be told to upload your documents for verification, more like an ID and a proof of address showing that you live in Nigeria or probably whatever country. For those in the UK, will be a proof that you're living in the UK. So I think along the time, I'll come up with how we can get our registered irrespective of our country. And if other way around, we'll give you access to how you can register with some other brokers within your reach. So having gotten this, then you receive a login detail to this platform. So you can come in here, you transfer your funds from this platform here. Once you transfer your fund, this is where we do the transfer. Transfer funds from this Antec wallet here. This is the wallet. You transfer it to the trading terminal, which is the MT4 interface account you'll be given, which might either be this. Then whatever amount you want to transfer, you put in here 1,000, then it goes probably 9,000, then you transfer funds. Once you have funds transferred there, once it's done successfully, it moves. Not enough funds, right? Because I've taken out the funds there. So once you transfer, if the funds comes and reflects in this place, I hope we are seeing this balance value. We see $9,907, and that is what I'm having in this account. So once I'm able to trade this account and I want to withdraw, all I just do is come back here, press withdraw from this MT4 to my Antec client portal. Then whatever amount, 9,000, then you transfer funds, then it reflects inside this box. Then you can now come and place withdrawals for your funds straight to your bank account without issues. So all right, so at this point, I would like to take in questions and questions where probably you're having confusion. We can all come on board now, unmute ourselves one by one, and let's communicate. Thank you very much. Silence and mic. All right, we can all unmute our mic and let's ask our questions.
First, I would like to know, so if you want to know the technical analysis,
Okay.
the charts that you're using, if
Okay.
you really want to understand it like you do and know how the trades go, do you run like a course or something like that that can help to understand that?
Yes, we have There are ways I train people on how to do that. I train people on how to do that. And still there are courses that we have courses for people that don't have the physical appearance for that. There are online courses that we can leverage you on. If you want, that's not a problem.
Okay, so if you want to join, like the training that you do, how do you do it?
Well,
Is it online or-
well, as of now, I might want to get back to you onto that. I will have that discussed with Pastor CJ. Then there will be another discussion for that entirely.
Okay, and also the platform, do you use it? Can you use it to trade other like crypto, Bitcoin, and is it one
Yes,
platform to trade
yes,
everything?
yes. Of
Yes.
course, I showed us the other time. Let me show you again. You have
I
lots
saw
of things to
the
trade
list
here.
that came up.
Now, these are the instruments. I hope you're seeing this now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, these are the instruments you are open to trade. There are more than thousands of instruments, commodities, indices, synthetics, Bitcoins, cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin alone. Let me show you the cryptocurrencies that are available to be traded. BTC against USD, BCH against USD, XRP against USD, LET, Ethereum against USD. Are you seeing them now? We have commodities, see them. We have resources. We have stocks that can be traded. Google, Netflix, Coca-Cola, Amazon, Apple, what it is that you want to trade that is not here again. Commodities, metals, US oil, UK oil, all of these are tradable. Even cryptos are tradable on the platform. So I hope I'm able to answer the question.
And you also said there were guys that do the hard bit. So is it like an algorithm that has been written that
I didn't get that. There are what?
I said, is it the platform, is it like an algorithm that has been written, or there are guys that do the technical analysis?
All right,
so
okay.
how that was?
You mean how they eventually give the evaluation on what to do, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we are part of those, and part of those who who help to do the hard job. We do the hard job, we analyze, we look at the market's positions, we look at market predictions, and we predict the market to what direction it will be going within now and 3 hours from now. Then we give out the signal for people to initiate, and everybody becomes profitable in it without doubt. So generally the market moves in algorithm. So they don't write, there is no written algorithm before the market movement. No, the market naturally moves in algorithm. So all we just do is we predict the market algorithm so people can trade the movement before it eventually does the algorithm. I hope you get that.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, Mr. Abraham. All right, any other person? Any other person, please? Do we have another person on board? For questioning?
Yes, like me, I came late actually, so I'm really lost. I don't really know what's going on.
Please go ahead. I'm hearing you. Go ahead, sir.
I said I was late because I was just ready from work, so I just joined in and I don't really understand the whole procedure.
Okay, that won't be a
Maybe when I
problem.
get
Sorry about that. That won't be a problem. Sorry about that. This video is being recorded and it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel after this meeting. I don't know. Probably I will drop. I don't know if I will drop my number on the chat box now. We can message me after this class so I can drop the link for each and every one of us to be able to pass across to those who are not able to meet up with the class. So that's I'll be dropping my phone number now. WhatsApp accessible. My name is Francis James. Sorry about that. I didn't introduce myself. All right, so that's my phone number. Chat me up on WhatsApp. So I'll be able to drop the link for the video So you'll be able to watch over what we've discussed about when you're afraid to do. I hope I've been able to give answer to your question, sir.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. All right, any other person before we call it a day?
So what's next for the people that are not from Nigeria?
Yes, like I said, I would even like everybody to save up my number so I can revert back on what to do as to regards that. I think one of the only option we have now is for us to use a VPN. And even aside that, we might be needing document that proves that we are Nigerian, but most of us are not Nigerian. So I might want to get back to you as regards that. So the best you can do now, please save up my number. Probably you chat me up and you tell me your name and you include UK, Mr. Susan from UK. So I will know you're one of those I want to give an update, probably tomorrow or Monday.
Okay, please can you help me with the Nigerian code for in front of the
Okay,
number?
all right. I'll do that now. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, so that's it. +234 8102283542.
Great. Thank you.
Very well, sir. All right, let me take more questions before I leave the beautiful and handsome stars and mans in the room. All right, so does this mean nobody has question anymore? All right, I'm seeing Marietta Ude Jimba. Please go ahead.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
What I want to get clear is your group are the one that will be doing the work for us in terms of looking at the market and investment. Our role is to put in money. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. Now, your own is you fund your account. Now, what we do is we send out signals to the masses. Now, you pick up those signals and go and initiate them in your trading account. So when they tell you to buy, you go and buy and put in the take profit values and the stop loss values. We might have to run another class because I've not been able to teach us how to put in market.
Yeah.
I've not been able to teach us how to put in those values and all of those things. Why? Because the market is closed. I can't open any other market. I have no power over the market. It's worth $20 trillion. I mean, $20 trillion. So I don't think I have power over the closed market. All right, so that's that about that. So what I would do is probably we have to come up with another meeting. Preferably, it might be a Friday. I don't know, whichever way works with us. It might be a Friday, or I think it's even best if everyone, please, if I can have somebody that can bring up a group chat for those that are in the UK. So I will just be communicating. I will know I will have a serene group within. So I know that these are those in the UK that I'm communicating to this within this special attention and way of initiating their trades. So I don't know if you can do that. If anybody can put in a group and add everyone to the group. So I don't know if that can be done, but not so necessary, but it can be done, or we can have that done if it's possible. So let us put ourselves, let's put yourself together in a group, and I'll be able to solve the future problems we have at hand very smoothly without even having issues to communicating. But irrespective, even if it's not possible, then don't worry, I'll communicate with us through Pastor CJ. So that won't be a problem. So having said that, all you just need to do is once you put your funds in the account, now nothing can happen to your funds if you don't trade. It won't increase, it won't decrease. So what you just need to do is you copy whatever signal we drop. When they tell you to buy, you buy, and you put in the values of the stop loss and the take profits. Are you getting me now? So that's all about that.
Justified? Yeah, all sounds nice and interesting. I think they want it in a way, for a basic learner. Let me use the word novice, who has no clue, who has never done it before, who has no idea, who don't even understand any of the terms being mentioned. I expected it to be like in a form of a PowerPoint presentation with a display that this is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. For instance, from the other meeting you had last time, many people try to get in and find it that you have to use a Nigeria number, you need a Nigeria account, you need a Nigeria address, you need a Nigeria currency. And majority of people that it was advertised to are not Nigerians. They may never have seen Naira, touch Naira, have Naira accounts, have never been to Nigeria. So I think you may need to go back with your team and see a way to structure it so that if it means to go to global and operate with all currencies in all countries, then in a way that it could accommodate anyone from anywhere, except it is only targeted to Nigerians. And this should be presented in a way where if everybody, okay, pick your phone now, download this app. Okay, this is the first stage. We do it together. Are we all there? The third stage, the fourth stage. Okay, are you seeing what I'm doing now? Now I do this. Okay, do we see what I'm showing you now? Because if it's only in words without presentation of in a visual form, it will still be confusing. Is that clear a bit?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I think more tutorial will be needed. I know it's quite a lot to cover in one meeting, but more tutorial is just an observation from comments at the background.
All right, thank you, Mr. Heavy. Thank you for the opinion. That's a very great one. Thank you for that, sir. So this class is not actually for well, I won't call it a class. This meeting, it's just to give us what it takes for you to just copy and paste. For you to copy and paste. So what I was going to do is I want to show you how you can open an account. That was why I went through all of this. But eventually, we'll definitely go and do our homework, like you said. But I must tell you that for you to be able to get an account, before we can even do anything whatsoever, I must be able to look for a way each and every one of us must get an account before anything can be done. Do we get that? If we were able to, I was going to initiate opening an account for us immediately. That was why I sent in the link for us to do that initially. But I realized that many of us are not Nigerians, like you said. So we can't go ahead with registration just yet. This is the first thing we're going to do before we can go ahead in downloading some other apps. So that was why I came up with an opinion that if everybody can be added to a group, then I will know that these are the persons from UK that I'm reaching out to. I hope we're getting that. But if we eventually can get to resolve the registration process, we'll definitely come up with an answer. And from there, we'll know what to do next. So very well, sir, we'll consider to see to your opinion. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. IFD. So thank you for that, sir.
In line with that, not only UK, people are joining. There are people now connected from America, from Australia, from other countries in the world, from Dubai, name them. So if it can be done, on targeting international already, and not only Nigerians with Nigeria accounts.
Now, sir, I get this, sir. The issue is anybody from any country can do this business, irrespective of wherever you are. Do we get that? Irrespective of your location, you can always do it. But the only issues we have on ground now is registration process. Because the link we send to you now is only for those that are in Nigeria. So if we're going to be processing another account for those that are not in Nigeria, then we need to go and see to how we can get that. That was why I had to put down the registration process now. You get that now? Do you get that, sir? So the server we are working with is the server within Nigeria. So that's right, sir.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to that.
Very well, sir.
We need a link that anybody who is not in Nigeria who is
Yeah,
not in
irrespective of
Nigeria,
your
who
country,
has
you'll be able to
who
do
has
that.
no access to Nigeria account or address should be able to access. Because currently, we work with probably those that have Nigeria account. I think that is what you are talking about. Then, but for those, whenever that one is ready, then communicate to Pastor CJ. He will communicate to us, and we send that link across. And probably before another meeting, you communicate with Pastor CJ. You know how to communicate to us, and you organize another meeting for that.
That's fine, sir.
Mr. Francis. Okay, so
Hello.
since
I'm not a pastor, sorry.
no, I said, so since this
Okay.
platform is Nigerian specific, I'm just trying to think, can you
Okay.
use another Forex platform, yeah, but replicate your trading strategy on that Forex, let's say, not really with Forex, but I know there are a lot of Forex platforms that you can
Yes.
trade on.
You can leverage
So,
too. Yeah.
yes, can you replicate your trading strategy on those platforms, since maybe the currencies you might be trading on those platforms are the same as the ones on yours?
Yes, it's very possible, but for the time being, I would like us to be patient while we get to do the back-end work. See if it is possible we can get an account, a link for everybody to open under one platform instead of getting to scattered platforms like that. So if it's not possible, if it's not possible for us to do, then we'll reach out to us, for everyone to reach out to their individual location for any other Forex platform that you can leverage on. But for the time being, let's be patient.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, sir. So do we have any more? Okay, I think I thank us for coming on board for this meeting. I really appreciate your coming. God bless each and every one of us. Nevertheless, we'll be expecting you when the time comes. So please reach out to others. Reach out to those that want to benefit from this so they can come for the next meeting. Thank you very much for being a part of this. I will drop. Wow, I wish. Okay, I will drop the link to my YouTube channel. So for those that have not been able to those that joined us late, you can go to my YouTube channel, Francis James. Just type Francis James on YouTube and YouTube channel, then you get the video there. I'll be uploading it right away. So though I won't let it last long, but it's not the professional presentation nevertheless, but you will see it there. So for those that were not in the meeting before we started, you can go ahead and get the video and watch, like, comment, share for others, and as well learn from it. Thank you very much for today, and have a very beautiful days ahead. Till we meet again.
Thank you.
Very much, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome, sir. Very well. And for those that didn't talk at all, please, my next class, please, I would like you to come up and just feel free to talk, because I'll be sharing $1,000 for those that are talking actually.